The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed on this show are not to be presented as facts or an indicting nature to any party, viewing, or mention. We hope you're entertained. Thanks for watching.
And we live, baby.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. It's Bree specific.
Don't start with me today.
How you doing, Miss Bree
Because
specific?
it will get like that.
Get like what?
Like that.
We listen, we don't judge.
That's what you learned this week. I'm cool, Cody. How are you?
I'm good. I think I want to have a fun show today, so it's going to be good. Squad, how y'all feeling today? Everybody good?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm going to get good at these intros, I promise. I'm going to get good at these intros.
You're pretty good at the intros.
You know what I mean? It's been a great week. It's been great timing. You know what I'm saying?
Great timing.
It's just a great time. Like, everything was going on time. Like, timing is a thing today, right? So, I'm going to tell you something, right? So, I woke up this morning, like, early. You know, I do my 4 a.m., 5 a.m. thing, right? So, I wake up in the morning.
Do you pray like the other Muslims at 5 a.m.?
That's conversation for another day.
Okay. That mean no.
So, I pray before I do anything before I wake up in the morning. So
Okay.
First thing. Unlike some people I know probably just look on their phone first.
You got one of them rugs?
Conversation for another day.
Okay.
Yes, I do have a prayer rug. But so if we talk about timing, right? So the first thing I see when I get on the timeline, once I start moving around, I see Ari and Tianna kicking it, right? They like kicking it in the club. I'm like, oh shit, this shit dope. You know what I'm saying? Then you see her kicking it with him. And then we talk, like I say, timing and divine, because we just dropped our clip with her talking about them, you know what I'm saying, kicking it. So, you know.
We dropped it today?
Yeah. It's live on YouTube. Numbers going up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you dropped the real clip, because that's what I was looking for, the one on Instagram.
No, the interview it goes up tomorrow.
Okay.
Actually, if you want to, you can watch it right now on what'stheword.tv. You know what I mean? You can go to our website. It's live in the full effect right there. So it's what'stheword.tv. So you can watch the full interview right now if you want to. Or you can if you subscribe to Fanbase, it's been on there for like 2 weeks. So, but timing is everything, because I feel like by us dropping that stuff and then that happening, I think that's going to have a positive effect on the content. Because I've been, somebody already texted me, like people have been already screen recording and putting it on TikTok.
That's good.
That's good.
Our interview. So
That's
it's already
good.
on TikTok.
We need to find them.
Wow.
So we can take them down
Okay?
and copyright them. Not.
I never do that.
At least tag us.
Yeah, at least tag us. They did that heavy with our star one. Just snatched
Yeah,
it.
that
Just
was nice.
snatched
I mean,
it.
but that's what people do. We do
know.
the same thing.
We can't.
but
Can we get bad at them though?
We
You
can
can
make
get-
sure I just want to go and tag us. Like, hey, y'all, this our video.
I like that part. Just tag us, let them know you came from us. But yeah, keep sharing it, because you getting more people talking about it, they seeing the content. We just got to think of a unique way to make sure our logos and shit is always displayed in the
That's why
content.
we got the mics.
So, like, they got to know. So, yo, keep recirculating. That's how you. That's. I think that's viral. When we talk about viral moments the other day,
Viral is numbers.
and when
I hate when people be like, oh, I got 5,000 views. That's not viral, baby.
people sharing your shit,
I went
is viral
up.
too.
It
It
went
depends
up.
on how many shares you get. If you get like 500 shares, that's not viral to me.
But you know, you could inflate your shares now.
Think about how big the world is. Y'all talking about 500 shares, that's not viral.
Well, you got to think about
I
that.
just got higher hopes for people.
What if I'm a small creator? 500 shares. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But you don't go around saying you viral, because then you go around saying you viral. Every time you hit 500, you think job well done. No, we need more than 500.
I'm gonna say what AC the Plug said at the event No Our Curate Summit. She said viral is if you used to getting 100 views, 100 likes. If you get 101, you went viral, because that means you got one more person that's fucking with your shit now.
I
feel
love
like
AC and I know AC, and she was being nice to y'all.
that's not. I feel like that's not right.
That ain't right, okay? Thank you. That ain't right.
That-
but we
yeah.
love AC.
one extra view don't mean you went viral.
Okay. But I guess we can get into it today. I guess we can, since we started with the interview, we can start with how we feel about her mother of his children kicking it in the club in Miami and that video going viral. So, you know.
I like it. I like the part when they was like Middle finger. F my baby daddy. F my baby daddy. That look fun.
So it looked fun.
That looks fun.
Saying fuck your baby daddy look fun.
If you with the other baby mama and y'all like, yeah, we friends. Fuck that nigga.
That, you
Fuck
know,
that nigga.
that's crazy that
That's fun while the song gone.
like for them to work through their issues to even be close enough to be kicking it like that. I thought that was real nice to see.
Yeah.
Like we all know like they beef was strong. It's really just because of him, right? They most probably didn't have like any animosity towards each other, but because they involved with him, it's really just heightened it up, right?
I do like that he took account. If y'all go watch the interview, spoiler alert, but he did take a lot of accountability for like how all that played out when we interviewed him. And Ari did come out and say, because somebody tweeted like, I need to call G Herbo and see how he got them getting along because my baby mama was living rolling on the floor. And she was like, well, it wasn't him. Like, we two grown women, we decided to come together like as grown women and just hash out our differences. So I respect that out of both of them. And especially for the kids, man.
Hey,
like,
shout out.
I respect that. That's a beautiful thing. And I'm glad most of it come from out of Chicago-based people. Because we just raw. Who else baby mama's going to be kicking it like that?
D Rose, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Pooh.
Chicago people.
Shout out to Pooh. Pooh be having them in matching pajamas.
They be Christmas pictures, holidays, kicking it, okay?
Yeah,
man, family.
So
They family.
I did. Honestly, I like them. Like, I'm gonna double down on what y'all said. I think that's dope. Just that imagery to say, just to see, have that imagery to see. And the kids gonna get older and they gonna see that. They gonna see that everybody in the world wanted them to beef. And like, my parents is able to co-parent in front of the world. Like, I don't see my dad, even though they have they problems. I never really see my dad speaking down on my mom publicly. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big.
So with the internet being a big thing, like, you have to use the power of the internet is real. So you have to use it. You know what I'm saying, for good. And I think Herb and his crew is doing an amazing job. I think Ari, Tianna doing an amazing job, and I'm pretty sure behind the scenes it probably get real.
I'm pretty sure, but as long as that's my thing. Like
That
as long
comes
as
with raising kids in different households and stuff like it's not gonna always be easy. I mean, I don't know, but I just imagine it's not gonna always be easy. You know, especially when the father is an artist that travel and can't be everywhere, and it was sometimes like it's not gonna be easy. So of course there's gonna be disagreements. But I think y'all being there to kick it in the club is a lot because y'all know when people get drunk. Sometimes their true feelings come out, then the fight start and the arguments start, and you start talking about family issues that you don't really used to talk about. So
Child support started being a thing.
okay, somebody say they get more money than the other baby mama. And Don Julio is flying across the room.
Julio.
Like a Julio.
But I think they doing their thing. So shout out to them, man. They making it happen. So shout out to her. Shout out to them. And make sure y'all go watch that interview right now on the website, or we got clips on YouTube. Well, if you fan base
Shout out
subscribing.
to us, okay?
shout out to us.
We
There we go.
probably manifested
Shout out to
all
us.
of this. We probably put it in the universe when we had her, talking through, and he was probably like, "Dang, that would be nice if they just got along." And now they getting along.
No, for sure.
It was all us. It was all us.
What's the
Spirit
word?
of what's the
Divine.
word? Okay.
That's what we do. Who next? Like, we ain't even have to get them in the house together. We
Okay.
still got to get Melo on all them. You think we can get Melo on DCG Shun?
Nay.
I don't even know if we want that.
Nah, I think let's move on.
Yeah, I don't know if we want that. That's something that don't have to really, they don't have. There's no kids involved in that one. So.
Yeah, they're not locked in, fella.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she just made that song about that man.
Melo.
I love that,
No, Melo, please, no.
baby. Put it. What y'all say? Put it on wax.
Come on, that's what y'all say. Who says that? That's a super old saying.
Ain't that what you say though? Put it on wax.
That's some old stuff.
That's how you say. Cody literally just said that last week.
Put it on wax. It's
He
crazy.
is
Put it on wax. That's Cody. That's definitely 35 and plus age.
Yeah. Speaking of Chicago people, that's been going around. Well, in the news, I should say. Rest in peace to Reese from 3 Piece, man.
Yeah. RP Reese, man.
Yeah, RIP. My mama called me when they was taking him to the hospital. But I didn't think it was gonna be that serious though.
Cause you said he passed away from a heart attack, right?
Yeah. Well, my mom said he had a heart attack. I don't know.
It's crazy. He was just out. He was just performing too.
Yeah.
He just performed a show.
They just had a show.
Yeah.
And he was young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That hit Chicago hard.
I think besides like, you know what I mean, let's first of all let's RIP and send our condolences to his family because you know he's definitely a Chicago legend. I think just an R&B legend. Like I think that Ooh Ah song was and it came out in the peak like in that last wave of the R&B that we know, and it made it to like one of the top ones. I think one of the conversations that I seen from this and just being at Jasper birthday party and seeing like Crucial Conflict and seeing like the reaction of people when they perform their songs, it's like celebrating our legends and the people that did dope shit while they still here. Like giving them their flowers while they still here. I seen a video of like Josh K bringing 3-Piece out at one of his concerts. So that's dope. Like new wave of R&B in Chicago, showing love to the old school. But yeah, just showing love to the creators and people while they're here. I think that's a big one. And they just got me thinking, like, do you think, I see a lot of other cities do that. Do you think Chicago, like, embraces its legends like the way we should?
You know who do? Shondell.
I feel like as an individual, Shondell do his thing, so shout out to
Shondell.
But what about the city? Like, so
I think you get like street love. Like one thing I know being from the West Side, one thing about 3-Piece, like it's always love when you see 3-Piece, whether they be on Central, whether they be on Madison, whether they walk up into the nail salon and start singing a song just because somebody auntie want them to. Like they got like love from the city. I don't know about like Crucial Conflict and everybody else that much, but
you got
me knowing, I know 3-Piece got love.
Yeah.
So let me reframe it into to ask you like this: do you feel like a lot of
is it enough?
Do you feel like we have a lot of people that had a little run, but do you think they impact? And I hate to say this, but do you feel like what a lot of times what artists feel like their impact was and what it really is on the culture are two different things, right? Because no matter where you go, if Twista do a set, we know Twista set. But can we say that about a lot of other artists from the crib?
3-Piece, yes, because I remember, I want to say back in like those Yahoo Messenger, like, what is that, AIM days where we used to have like chat rooms and stuff and we used to download songs on LimeWire and you used to talk to somebody that was out in like Texas. Like we all knew, like that's how we used to put music onto each other. And I remember being in like Jute chat rooms and like playing 3-Piece and like playing like
crazy.
Like the old Jute like songs that we used to juke the wall down to at like Fifth City and Jordan Center. So I feel like and I'm just speaking on 3-Piece in general because that's just the group that I know. Growing up, I feel like they're definitely cultural. I don't think are they like super 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 big? Probably not as much, but
I ain't trying to step on what you're saying, but I want the question.
So what's the question, Cody?
No,
you said do we like show love to our artists?
Like locally in the crib? Like
I think
you said
what?
you said people feel. You said sometimes people think their impact is one thing, but they're not as that big in the culture. So you said, does the culture celebrate them?
Like locally the crib? Like we talking about the
But
crib?
when you said culture, I'm thinking you talking about just our black music culture. I didn't think you was talking about Chicago hip hop culture.
Hey, I'm
so I
thinking
feel like
about
that
our
was the
music.
first question and I answered that.
So the music question, okay, I give you that, right? But from music, when we talking from a local standpoint, like when you compare right now, I wouldn't say the West Coast is on the run.
Oh, I know.
What the West is like, yo, we the West. Like we having a concert, we the West. Like do you feel like it's like that at the crib? Like when you go to New York, when you in the club, like or when you out, like that Biggie, Lil Kim, like those, like they artists, like they know that shit. They know B-sides. You know what I'm saying? When you go to West Coast, like Reincarnated, right? The Reincarnated song that Kendrick Lamar just flipped, that is not a main Tupac flip. That is a B-side movie soundtrack, I believe, Tupac record. But people out West, when they heard that record, they know that record. That's one of they go-tos. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, So if you're gonna put it like that, I would say they get love in, right?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I
like
I'm not specifically talking about 3-piece.
I know, but like think about all the artists that we have that have been big at some point, but now they just not as big as they used to, right? And I ain't gonna say I hate to throw names out there, but like Spenzo, right? Everybody knows Wifer. Everybody knows Wifer. We know Katie got bands. We know Sasha Go Hard. We know like
Cowboy.
Like we know like the people that had big peaks in their career and they have big songs, and we mostly know their songs, like especially 3-piece. Like 3-piece is Chicago mostly, right? So like if you was to put 3-piece somewhere else, they're not gonna know that. Like, we play a bunch of Keith out here. We play a bunch of Herb, a bunch of Juke songs that we know out here. I think we show love to
I think it also
our music scene.
just depends on the generation too, because it's like you can't expect me to know a song from like the 1970s, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not even expecting like 1970s. I'm just saying like 90s cuss. Like, do you feel like a crucial conflict? Is it like directly today?
I'm gonna be honest
I think
with you.
yes.
I hear about crucial conflict
That's
a lot,
fine.
and I gotta do my research. But I've never heard anyone play a song from Crucial Conflict. But I hear people talk about them a lot.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like
There's nothing wrong with that.
like Crucial Conflict and Do or Die. I hear about them a lot, but I don't see like anybody saying, "Listen to this song." I'm not saying it in a bad way.
That's also because they're not making music right now.
But we talking about like OG shit. Like you can go to certain places and you can go to New York and you gonna hear Biggie. You gonna hear Lil Kim. You gonna hear Jadakiss. You gonna hear Nas. Like those are people like
all them people. Yeah.
Like some AZ. Like we can go down the list. Big Pun. They don't matter what it is. It's like they're in the DNA of their culture. Like you gonna get that. What I'm saying is like, do we here at the crib, is it the same for us?
Yes, I feel like it is. Which y'all probably feel like it's not because we so used to it. It's our stuff. Like, of course, you're going to go somewhere else and be like, dang, they really playing Lil Kim. They really playing Biggie, because they don't play that here because those are not our artists. You know what I'm saying? So when you go somewhere else and you hear music that you haven't heard in years, it's like, dang, but then you pay attention that all they playing they New York artists. It's the same thing here. I feel like people say we play R. Kelly despite everything.
But that'll be a
we
clear
still
example.
play Twister. I've been in the club before and they played Hey in the middle of the barn.
Can I get one?
And then went up.
But that'll be R. Kelly is a clear example of what I'm talking about. Like, no, that sound, that music is like OG Chicago. Like if you don't go nowhere else to hear R. Kelly, you gonna hear it in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that way about certain artists, like in different regions, like Boosie in the South. Like if you're not gonna probably hit Boosie nowhere else, but if you go down there like Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, you gonna hear some Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, that was just, and this is not for me to like try to like talk bad about our artists. I would just love to change that narrative and figure out how like we can like educate the next generation on this music, because for you to say you not really a fan of Do or Die,
I ain't say I wasn't. I just don't know they music.
But he also, it ain't like he be out enough for him to be like.
But this is what I'm finna say. A lot of the type of music that I see Chris listen to, especially like the West Coast sounds and those little bops, like those little R&B smooth bops, are like Do or Die influence. What's influence?
I'll give you that.
So for they sound to not to come across your wave, it's like, that's why I said it's baffling to me. But I understand this.
Like I said, for a younger generation, I don't think much Crucial Conflict is being heard, especially in my generation. I don't think so. Also,
shit, I know if you from out west, you know Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, all that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
But you know, out west we are more cultured than the other parts of the city, so. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Is it?
Yeah.
But no, Cody, I think we do. I think we do show
we
love.
celebrate our legends, though. I think Chicago definitely celebrates.
Like, we got our sound. We definitely got our sound. Especially you play juke songs in the club. Like, come on now. You ain't saying hey yo. You ain't saying no at nowhere else but in Chicago.
Yeah, I think certain those are juke. Now juke is a universal thing. I think juke itself, that culture is universal on all sides of the city, right? But I don't think that what I'm saying is the individual artists, like, I don't think a lot of times we give them that love and that respect how we should on a day-to-day basis when it comes to their music and their song. That's just me. Because even when I seen Casino Trail, when I seen him remix the Poe Pimpin' song, the Do You, he remixed Do You, Do or Die and Twist. When he remixed that record, like any other place, like seeing like, so, and he did an amazing job with it. So it wasn't like a week, like somebody he did an amazing job with it. I would have seen, you would probably, in my opinion, I think you would probably seen more reaction from it. You know what I'm saying?
But also, did it get to a peak where enough people heard it where it can get that reaction too? True. Because if you just posting something on you posting a remix to a song on your Instagram to a legendary cut that you know if Twista hear this, he'll rock with it. If Do or Die or whoever it is hear this, they'll rock with it. If you're not trying to push your song so that they can hear it, Mariah Carey had to hear Big Energy for her to hop on it. Somebody's played it for her, so it's like you got to make sure your song getting out there too. You can't just be like, dang, ain't nobody like why they ain't
like send them a song.
A lot of people ain't rock with it because it's a classic, but it's like did people actually get to hear it? You got to push it.
That's valid. That's a good point.
Go ahead. I think I was gonna say I think nowadays I feel like this was a lot of Chicago artists. I think people don't like push their music as much as they should, right? Because I know like Tyler the Creator, he said this before. Like
I was just gonna say that.
Like if you're a musician, like you should be posting about your songs and your music every day or like every other day, like right. People should know that you make music. I don't want to see that you like glammed up all the time. Sometimes I want to see your music. I just want to see you post your music. Like people drop albums, they don't even mention them after the first week. Like how else are people gonna want to listen to your music if you aren't promoting it yourself, right? So we just gotta do better at marketing our own stuff.
I just feel like that was a gem that Tyler did. Him saying that was just like a gem in content period because I know people used to give me flack like, bro, you post this What's the Word shit or you post this podcast shit like every day, like let it breathe. It's like nah.
Let it breathe.
Like to this shit, like
but it's not even like we post the same thing every day.
Yeah.
But I got it. But this one artist. I love this marketing tactic about him. He on Threads. I see it on Threads every day, and I told myself when I sit down, I'm gonna repost his video. He got a song and he got a little bop to it, but he posts the same song every day, and he say this is, and his tag be like, this is day 167 of me promoting my music. Somebody gonna find it, and he promoting it every day, and it's like you gotta have that type of grind and that type of intent of like promoting something every day to hit like Russ. I think Russ dropped a new song. Was it every day or it was like once a week or something like that?
I think it was like once a week.
Yeah, he dropped a new record every week until he got on. Like, and it's like, yo, his fans knew he was just that consistent when he was doing something. So it was like, yo, goes back to Bree's point and like your point with Tyler the Creator. I think artists and just creators period. Like if you want your shit to be seen, you got to promote it more than just in your Instagram story once a week or once every month. Like, you gotta.
But I am starting to understand a lot of people don't know how social media works as much as they say they do. They don't know it. They'll be like, oh, like I said, the viral thing. Oh, I got like 1,000 people engaged with my thing, but it's like. They probably just scroll past it. That don't mean they really like saw what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you gotta work your magic on the gram.
Facts.
You got to. Sure, we got to too.
Where we at?
So, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Speaking of artists, we had Big Bree, not the little one. Did her first big jam.
My first one.
How was that? Recap that.
So fun. I had a good time. I really just wanted to see Bossman D-Lo. I got to meet him and take a picture with him. So my life is made for 2024. We can move on to the next year. It was dope. I feel like I don't think I've been a part of that big of a
an event
of a
show.
concert. On top of like right when I feel like I was getting into radio, COVID hit. So that was like almost 3 years of like no concerts, no big things or whatever. So it was very refreshing. They let me and Hot Rod get on stage together, which I thought was dope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out,
Okay, Big Bree.
full circle moment, man. Shout out to my WGCI family. It was good. Glorilla did her thing. You know who I was surprised at? 310 Baby.
I don't know what that is.
That's
Left, do it, right, do it.
I think he's from LA, ain't it?
Yeah, he from LA.
301.
He had a lot. His performance was like top tier. Even though everybody only knew like one song, for real, or two songs, because he had that one song with Sweetie. But his performance was like top tier. Star did good. I like how Star brought out D Dot and Mushu them. No, I mean, what's that? Pay Crate and Touche.
Them the homies, man.
Yes, no, I rock with them. I interviewed them.
She brought out Baby Chief too.
Baby Chief do it too.
Baby Chief,
But she did bring out Mushu them.
She did.
I gotta stop calling Mushu them. The song is Mushu.
Mushu them is crazy.
Go listen to it right now.
Yeah, but no, she brought them out.
Yeah, it was cool. NLE Choppa is like top tier performer. I love him. Down, I love it.
Smell like, but no.
No, get your opinion.
No.
Chris was there too, behind the scenes, taking pictures, doing what he do,
A little bit, just chilling.
Chris holding it down.
But yeah, everything, it was cool. Like, that's my first time doing a big jam or doing like WGCI stuff. It was cool up there. Like, I wish I could have seen more performances, but from what I did see, it was nice.
Yeah. When Bossman D-Lo performed Get In With Me, the crowd was going like crazy. Like, he just let them sing the whole song. And then sang the song again. And I was like, wow, you're blessed, sir.
I know.
No, but he been rapping for like 7 years though, I heard.
Never knew that.
Really?
Yeah, he been putting in work.
That's good.
He been consistently. He got it. Finally got his break. So.
And I like what he had, because when Get In With Me came out, so many people were saying like all his songs gonna sound like this, so he not gonna make it far. Like, they was like, oh, he a one hit wonder.
He got a time.
He missed a pot scraper. Stop playing with him.
He got a time. He having a little time. He having a moment. I personally feel like I personally feel like it's gonna be like a Fabio type thing. Like how Fabio he really only got off on that one sound.
On that drill.
Yeah. And I feel like
No, what about New York City? Please don't leave me on me tonight. That song went up on
What
the
song
radio.
is that?
what sing it again?
New York City, please don't leave me on me tonight.
Yeah, I think he already gonna go off for that one sound that's gonna be his bag, which is cool. And the life expectancy of an artist is only a year and a half anyway.
I was gonna say, who do you think? Because I was thinking about this recently, right?
But we also know Cody has been a 2024 hater. Hopefully this changes in the next year.
But like,
When
how
it comes to
hate it.
music.
It's just it's facts. Like
how far do you think an artist like that can go though? Like, cause I don't see Bossman D-Lo trying to be like, I want to win Grammys and like want to do all the extra stuff. He's just like, he doing it cause it's cool right now, or like it's making him some money.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just do it to make some money. Like with somebody like that, their expectancy is gonna be low because they don't have the drive to want to like do better and be in better positions. Like,
I don't think that's
cause like think about it,
though.
right? Think about like Jay-Z, think about like Pharrell, like a Kendrick, right? They had bigger goals, I feel like. I don't know what Bossman D-Lo is trying to do with his music or where he wants to see himself in like the next 5-10 years, right?
So I'm gonna go out there because I can't speak too much about Bossman D-Lo because I don't know him, right?
Type.
But I'm gonna go out about Bree saying somebody being a hater. So I
didn't say somebody.
You said me being a hater. You spoke of me being a hater, right? So let's be real. Like, how many artists we know that have 7 to 10 year careers where they actually actively dropping hours and making music?
Very few.
Very few. Very few don't even make it past their deal. Where their deal is to five albums. Why you think a lot? That as a testament to it, you see everybody crying about the music industry crashing is dying. You only have 2 years top in your run, right? Not too many people make it to that 5th album. Not too many people have that longevity in sound. You just here for your moment. So I'm just being honest with you based off data and facts. So we talking about the data that we get. Bossman D-Lo could possibly be here for like 2 years, but there's nothing wrong with that. You work all these years, you put in these years to get your moment. Once you get your moment, get your bag, capitalize off of it, do your shows. Now you in rooms that you probably was never in before, network, and pivot your career.
Mm-hmm.
Like you did what you supposed to do. You're not gonna be on this stage forever. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have to, everybody's not SZA. Everybody's not gonna be Kendrick Lamar. Everybody can't be Drake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be Cole. Like some people just. A prime example is that. What dude that had the little dance?
Block Boy JB.
Yeah, you was hit. That was your moment. Enjoy your moment. Capitalize off your moment. Like, I don't think that's hating and saying that's bad. Like, we can name a lot of artists. Like prime example, not everybody, every Chicago rapper is not gonna be Herb and Dirk. Like what we watching them do is an amazing run from them too. Cause look at a lot of people in their class, in their era, we probably not gonna say no names, and we probably not gonna sit here and you know what I'm saying. Cause a lot of these people are homies, but it's a few people that came out with them that was at the top of the chain with them, and now musically they're not there. They're irrelevant. But them two have been on an amazing run. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's not gonna be there. Some people just have a moment, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
Well, I'm a hater. You are, but I'm just saying that.
That's hating. That's crazy.
I'm just saying that I don't think Boss Man D-Lo is in that category. That's just my opinion, though.
All right, you just want to be cool.
We might look up in 2 years and.
You just saying that because you spoke with him, you being cool.
No, I've been rocking with Boss Man D-Lo though.
Yeah. Oh,
like I feel like Fabio probably would be a little farther if he wasn't. You know, doing the things that he was doing. And I don't think we should speak on that right here, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I think he was becoming kind of very mainstream, like changing up his music, like trying to get into a different lane in his bag, but things happen.
No, Fabio definitely has some slaps. He definitely has some slaps I fuck with. You know, it just be like that. Yeah. Some people, it's just everybody had their pockets, bro. And like you got to know when you capitalize off your moment. Like I would be, and this is no disrespect to this young lady, but I would be surprised to see if Glorilla have of her career last longer than 5 years. You know.
So let's ask this: who do you think will have the longevity
out of this current class right now?
Yes.
Out of current music that I see right now, who I feel like they got longevity.
So I'm trying to prove to the people that you're not a hater.
Do I see that I have less longevity that's out right now actively making music? I think Lil Baby I think he got longevity. I think Chris, you don't think Lil Baby time? You don't think his 2 years? You don't think Lil Baby 2 years ain't? Y'all haven't been listening to his music. If you only listening to, that's the thing is when we talked about B-sides, right? When you are an artist that can have B-sides and your B-sides have substance to it and people listen to it, like you still going up on your B-sides, that's longevity, right? But if they only knowing you for that club, that one bang, like how she was saying, that one song.
People know more than just get in with me with Boss Man D-Lo.
I'm not. You going right back to Boss Man D-Lo.
But I'm just saying, you literally said that one song is what I said.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying one song. You just talked about people that performed that Big Jam that people only knew that one song. Correct? Did you not say that?
I was talking about 310 Baby.
Right. You was talking about something. You said that. Right or wrong? Didn't you say that?
I did say that.
Exactly. So if it's going to be people out there that only people know that one song, that's your moment, right? But you have artists that have B-sides that you listen to. You got different cuts. Like, oh yeah, this is my shit. Like I feel like Leon Thomas. I think he's gonna have a longevity in the career.
He's already.
I think we just talking about rap though.
But we talk about people that's actively making music, right?
I'm gonna tell you right. Leon Thomas his longevity is already like,
because he been writing songs.
Writing and being an artist is two different things.
And he was on Victoria. He been famous. But
writing and being an artist are two different things. You actively go with a prime example, The Dream. As a writer, longevity career. Mm-hmm. But can you say as an artist, as an active artist making music, you feel like did he have a long career?
I feel like he had a decent career, and I feel like if The Dream drop an album right now, I will go and listen to it.
That's
radio killer.
Because I feel like it usually goes like you said, you hit your peak and then you fall off.
Right, but we're talking about.
I don't think nobody checking for Lil Baby right now.
Once again,
even though he just put a song out, did he not?
The Dream.
Lil Baby.
Oh yeah, he did.
I say Lil Baby was gonna have off me. I think Lil Baby will have a long album career. That Dream take, you know the Dream had his run with his hit. He had his hits, and now you got people he got fans that listen to everything, but you can't say actively he's still on top and like he's still having an active run in music.
He not putting out. You can't compare.
But
Cody.
that's what I'm. But Dream has dropped music after he had that run, and then didn't do nothing.
So you don't think Lil Baby has had his run?
I feel like this is me. I feel like Lil Baby, he came out.
Is this making sense?
He came out. He came out swinging, right? He came out swinging when he had his swinging and he was on top of the game. Right, it was that. I don't think it's over for him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you have somebody that can actively rap, and we were just talking about this in the barbershop today when everybody saying Lil Baby fell off because he haven't gave y'all none of them hood slaps y'all looking for. No man, he don't got no mainstream radio record. But if you go listen to the music, the music is still good. Now when I say somebody like Glow, like, do I think Glow is gonna have a longevity of a career?
I think so.
I wouldn't put my money on. I don't think Glorilla gonna be 10 years down the line still actively rapping and putting out music, right? 5-7 years down the line. Lil Baby came out in 2018. It's 2024. He had a longevity career. He's still active and still a relevant artist. Can I say that for Sexy Red? No, I can't say that for Sexy Red. I think Sexy Red is having her moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I also feel like this question is still contingent on the type of music that you like and the type of artist that you like as well.
Music is subjective. I'm not saying what I'm saying is right. I'm just saying it's subjective, and then my opinion can change next week.
Because I could see Glow long term.
I can too. I can see Glow long term.
I can see Glow long term. Even if she do like the Lil Baby and not give us the songs of the summer for a couple summers and then come back with a slap. Like, I can see Glow.
Glow could have fell off.
Long game.
Glow could have fell off last year with the Cha-Cha joint.
Oh yeah, she could have fell off. She could have fell off with that.
She could have been over. But why did she come? And this is why this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, right? Lil Baby got hot because he had people in the court in the streets fucking with his music. It wasn't top radio bangers.
Right.
That's why he's still relevant to his fans now, because the music he been putting out is he don't have to give you a top radio banger right now, but the little verses, the shit he been dropping is there. So he's keeping his pen active. Glorilla in that same breath, if she don't give you a top banger, she's not relevant.
I wouldn't say that, because between FNF and
she dropped bangers. I know everything y'all listen to.
No, it was a while. Because please remember, almost every radio DJ she got video and audio. It's one of them songs or something. She got audios of them saying how after FNF Glow was gonna fall off. And she wasn't gonna come back. So it was like a year after, and she dropped that song with Lotto. She dropped a couple more songs, and the Cha-Cha song was the only bad song.
She's only relevant because she dropped the bangers, right? We're seeing the same thing, bro.
No.
None of her B-sides, none of her regular her just rapping, none of her shit was like, yo, I'm fucking with Glorilla because this is some Glorilla shit. I'm on some Glorilla shit. Let's just be.
To her album?
Huh?
Wait.
And it's some, what you call them, the B-sides? It's some B-sides on there.
Give me some B-sides.
The gospel song with Kurt Franklin and them. That is hard.
All right, man. Now we know this.
All right, wait, real quick, right? Because I don't want to get off like us talking about hip hop, right? I want to like segue this into Andrew Schulz on like his thoughts on like Kendrick and him talking about hip hop, or just white people in general, right? Because even when we had Schulz talking about Kendrick and his opinion, we had the one clip I sent y'all like a couple days ago about the white dude saying, "Yeah, I don't sample soul because that's some unk shit or that's some old shit." So how do y'all feel about just people like that aren't from the culture speaking on hip hop?
So when we say the culture, are we saying black culture?
Black hip hop, yes, hip hop.
Black
hip hop is our culture,
right? Okay, so that's what we specify that. I feel like there should be no place.
Say it.
Culturally, you say you want to have fun and shit.
Culturally, I don't think they should be talking about our culture, right? But we gave them a right because they own it. They they made it profitable. So when you own the culture, as far as like working and owning labels and being the structure behind labels and make sure it work, and then making it profitable by you being the ones that actually buy it, I feel like once you spend like as they have a say so in it. So as people that produces the culture, we can't get mad if they're saying something. Now how you speak on it is different. Like now we feel like if you saying certain shit that's disrespectful, but the position that people like, I guess Caucasian people and other people that's non-black, the position that they put themselves when it comes to hip hop culture gives them a right because they're the reason why hip hop is monetarily relevant.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, on a little bit though. But I feel like it's got to come from a place of understanding, right? Me specifically, I'm talking about like the white kids talking about like sampling soul because that's like some bullshit and he don't want to hear, right? Like basically just disregarding like the whole like
Soul
background.
is the reason why y'all are listening to hip hop.
Crazy, but I think he like a producer for NLE Chopper too. So it's like how you. Like you don't listen to that stuff, so it don't make sense for you to listen to like soul music or like shit like that, right?
I feel like that was a cap. Him even saying that was a cap.
I feel like it probably was. I feel like there's a lot of white people that feel like that.
Because I just feel like real producers just listen to.
But
so what's a soul like a C6 sample like how you be sampling to getting soul beats like
C6 you can put C6 in now. I'm trying to think like what's like a soul record, right? You know soul like R&B.
I mean,
the blues.
That's just his opinion on music. Like music subjective. Like how I just broke down the Glorilla and CMG. Everybody, this is no hate towards that young lady. This is just a opinion based off my musical ears. I can be right, I can be wrong. Like, but at the same time, I'm not wishing bad on her career. You know what I'm saying? On nobody's career. If you gonna make your coins, cool. Like the shit dope, we gonna push it. I just want to throw that disclosure out there. But that's just his perspective on music. Like. I mean, some people don't like soul beats, you know what I mean? Some people don't like trap beats. Some people didn't like drill beats, you know what I mean? So as his like for the longest, I hated Mustard shit.
Wow.
Like a lot of Mustard sound in that West, that shit was not like that shit. He's like, I can't get jiggy with YG music because that's like some of that shit just not for me. You know what I'm saying? But culturally, a lot of motherfuckers fuck with it. So it's like it depends on your ears. So. I'm not so much have no way of feel about dude. The Andrew Short shit is wild.
Yeah.
Not even just taking it back from the Kendrick Lamar and that. I think it more so when he had them dude on his podcast and they was talking about black women, like not dating black women, like that's the type of shit we can't give people a mic to. And then to have black people sit on that stage on him and not check him. Even Charlamagne, because I think Tone them just dropped this from saying like they feel like the culture only know about him because he stood next to Charlamagne. Charlamagne made him cool.
Yeah.
So it's like even Charlamagne not checking food for even the way he moving. And Charlamagne probably did. I just ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he don't really check people on camera.
Who?
So, Charlamagne.
I would hope.
And I get that too. I get that too. Because we all need them clicks. We all.
I do hope he said something to him afterwards. Then,
so.
But yeah,
I get that too. But that shit be goofy. Like certain people just don't. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't feel comfortable just speaking down on individuals in the culture. And then how he. What he said, he had sex with Kendrick Lamar or some shit.
No, it's way wilder than that, but yeah.
Wait, what'd he say?
Yeah.
Oh, Bree, you don't want to hear it, but it's crazy.
Let's say it.
He said he'd have his way with Kendrick. Yeah, basically.
What that mean?
Maybe maybe
take out the G.
Great. No, he didn't.
Yeah, Bree, I swear to God, he said that. It's a whole clip. It's like a 2-minute rant of him saying.
That was cute.
He said I would have my way with him. He said Kendrick would let it happen because he's just gonna have to because I'm just bigger than him. He's just a great fan is what I'm getting from.
But that's a cultural thing though. Like
he said, if I was in the cell with Kendrick,
that's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's a cultural thing. I think Tank was just speaking on this about the homosexuality and being gay in black culture. Like certain things in our culture we just can't play with, right?
Yeah, we don't play like that over here, Mr. Schulz.
Yeah, we don't play like that. And I think white people of that skin color,
You can say white people.
White
man.
people of that skin color is crazy.
People of that skin. I was trying to be political.
What's wrong with saying white people, man?
White people, I just like they culture. They culture. You can do shit like that.
They white.
They can.
They play like that.
They play
like
like
we
that. And
watch like enough American Pies and movies like that to know that that's how y'all play. That's how y'all get down, and that's cool. We just don't do that over here.
Like they could get drunk and wear a dress and like.
And people would think, "Oh, that's so funny."
Like we see it all the time. Like I went to college with like they'll get drunk,
Oh,
get
we've
dressed
seen some stuff
at a barbecue, and that's just them. Like dressed with, they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
If we do that in our culture, that's shunned upon. I don't know if it can be judgmental. It can be just being too masculine or just not having a sense of humor. It can be what it is, but I can't. We're not going to change 100 years of culture.
But even just not even just in our culture, but just in the climate of just life right now. Why would you get on somebody's platform and say that? Like, why would you get on somebody's platform and just say that?
He have his way with it. First of all, why are you putting this man in jail? Like what like that was the goofiest part about it. Like why is you imagining you and him in jail? That's goofy. The second part about it, like, yeah, somebody you gonna take somebody, like you gonna do that. Yeah.
He needs to heal.
That's
or
just
whatever
that's just white
happened to
people
him.
human. Like I don't know.
No,
I can't.
that's not funny.
That's their human. I don't know. I ain't,
Like
it ain't for me. I don't think that's funny. And at the end of the day, it's like you basically just called him your B, what you'll do to him. And we know in our culture, like that's one thing we as men we don't play with. So yeah, Andrew Schulz, I hope you apologize. And I know I heard you say you was getting like different threats from different people, but at the same time, you're gonna have to see Kendrick and his people. And just because you joked within your culture that was funny to you,
they don't joke on the West Coast, baby.
everybody don't joke like that. And that's one thing that's why you got to have the disclosure. That's why when you say certain things, you got to be able to make sure you articulate yourself right. Because once this shit leave, like everybody don't joke. Like when Charlamagne was joking and they pulled up to the radio station.
And tried to jump on him.
Like, everybody don't play. Like, I don't, what's that shit? What was that movie? Like Friday, and he was like, "You playing? Everybody don't play like that." He talk about Big Worm.
He's talking.
Yeah, that was Friday. I'm saying one day Ice Cube was talking to Smoke, and he was like, "You playing so much? Everybody don't play like that." Mm-hmm. Like, nah, everybody don't play like that. So you playing with somebody, and you like, nah, G, who you talking to? So, man,
speaking of everybody not playing like that, Jay-Z was accused.
Oh, man.
Nah, we getting into the shits.
We are. Jay-Z was accused of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl alongside Diddy back in 2000. So it hit, I think, Sunday, maybe Saturday, Sunday. Something it hit like the media. We know, was that Tuesday night? They had the premiere of Mufasa with Blue Ivy and Beyonce. Congratulations to them.
I think it might have been Monday. But yeah.
Well, it could have been Monday. Could have been Monday, yeah, because I reported on yesterday.
Was it Mustafa?
Say it again. Mufasa.
Say it again.
Cody, please.
Lion King is my favorite.
Yeah.
Movie.
So Jay-Z basically came out and said that he don't play like that. He said, yeah. So the girl that is apparently suing him, or what is it, a civil suit? Yeah, has a civil suit against him. She's going by Jane Doe. So Jay-Z is one saying he didn't do it. He's saying that they need to just dismiss this altogether. We ain't even gonna waste no time. He don't got no time. You know, he got NFL and Super Bowl stuff he worrying about. And then he came out yesterday, I want to say, and said that his lawyers came out and said that the judge need to appoint for the Jane Doe to come forward and reveal herself. Because at the end of the day, how am I supposed to know who's suing me, and how am I supposed to defend myself from somebody who's going by Jane Doe? And it happened over 20 years ago.
Very true.
So, with all that being said.
Let it be said. What we at with it, Bree?
This is some crazy stuff, man, happening in the culture.
I think it says a lot about how Jay-Z is trying to just like get this out the way.
What is this?
I think, to me, this is my opinion. I feel like Jay-Z don't want to fall victim to whatever else is going down in the faucets of the hip-hop scene right now. He don't even want it to linger on for it to even be like a stigma to keep it on there. But also today, y'all know that little boy that been saying that Jay-Z his daddy for the past like 15, 20 years?
Yeah.
He came out and had a statement today too, and said, "Dang, I forgot what he said." Man, it just left my damn mind, but I screenshotted it. But yeah, he came out and had something to say, and he was defending the lawyer that was suing Jay-Z, the Busby person.
What did he say? You know, like what he kind of said.
I know he was saying that the lawyer is a phenomenal lawyer who only, serves the victims who are in the right and deserves justice. So he was basically on the lawyer's side. So now all of a sudden that ain't your daddy no more.
Hey,
He's on the lawyer side, and that's not his daddy no more.
He on the lawyer's side.
So
he
he trying to
basically
get a
said,
check?
yeah, he trying to get a check. So it's giving extortion. A lot of people has come out and said that it's giving extortion. I think 50 Cent came out and said that it was giving extortion too. You got something to say? That's why you in your check?
Yeah, I was just gonna give y'all some context. The two lawyers that's involved, the one is named Tony Busby. He's been in a bunch of high-profile cases. One in particular was the Deshaun Watson, like massage parlor stuff that was going on. He also was the lead attorney that filed suit against Travis Scott when the Astro World incident hit, and they left some people that were unalived at his concert. Alex Spiro, who is Hov's attorney, is the one that represented Alec Baldwin in the case where
The shooting?
Yeah.
He murdered somebody and got away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Hov is
not
not
right
playing, right? Yeah. Obviously, this is a reputation thing. We all kind of speculated that his name was going to be somewhere in those indictments that came down on Puff anyway. But like you said, Bree, he jumped out in front of it early. And not for nothing, but him, Beyonce, the Carter Knowles family, they don't go nowhere anyway. So the fact that they jumped out to be seen in public at the premiere of Mufasa supporting their daughter, they're not hiding from it, and they're getting out in front of the situation saying, we're not going to let this, what looks like a frivolous lawsuit, intimidate us. And Hov has always been one that kind of stand on business when it comes to stuff like this.
So I'm gonna provide some type of pushback, right? Not even pushback. I'm gonna provide another perspective. Because I don't want none of this to be true at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
You and me both.
The victim. I don't want nobody. 13-year-old girl have to go through that. Like, I don't want that to be true first and foremost, and I don't want somebody to be slandering a black billionaire name like this. So I don't want any of this to be true. But what do you say to people that says that Hov and Beyonce, they don't, no matter what comes out, they don't say shit. The elevator shit, like, they don't drop statements on nothing. You never heard them any allegations against their name. They've never publicly spoke about it. They never did an interview out. They never did anything, right? They always kept that shit in house. But as soon as this happened, he responded within an hour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what do people say to shit like that? Cause
I think it's what you started with. It's the fact that he's been hit with a bunch of different lawsuits, a bunch of different things over the years. The fact that a child is involved at this point, that's an egregious allegation when you're talking about Jay-Z. I think that's something that he couldn't stand for. He's been in some stuff in the past in his early days before he, came up. But when you're talking about, he has young children. He has a child now that's old enough that her friends are old enough to read and understand what's being put out in the news. That's not something that you can just not respond to. Me as a father, if my daughter was that age and that type of allegation came out, how old is Blue Ivy now?
13.
13, 14? The unnamed plaintiff in the case is 13, 14 years old. So I'm sure it kind of hit home. I would imagine it hit home to him. Like, this could be someone saying this about my daughter. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that would be my response to what you're saying. I'm with you. I don't want none of this to be true. I want it to be, some BS. But I think the reason he jumped out in front of it is because these accusations involve a minor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like, and I just feel like with the climate of everybody getting caught up and getting accused of stuff, I think it's about time people start actually speaking up, because I feel like it's way too many celebrities that don't say nothing when things happen or when allegations come out, and then if these allegations keep coming out, like, oh, he not going to say nothing, so we're going to find another girl to come back and say something. We're going to find another girl to say, or somebody's mom to say that he raped her daughter or whatever, or he raped her daughter or whatever it may have, or whatever the situation may have been. I feel like it becomes like it sticks after a while. Like, whether it's true or not, it still sticks that you had these many people come out and say that you did this to them.
I think also to add to that is nobody's blind to the fact that we've seen one of the #1 stars in the world being called a PDF all year long. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that that's falling on deaf ears. I don't think that that's an allegation that you can really
And this
just be
word
quiet about.
has just been going around in 20, like everybody. Like,
Shout out to Cat
it's
Williams.
not fun. It's not fun to just keep calling people that. What you call a PDF?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a PDF.
I hope you're not.
You
I
wanna
mean,
be a
I
file?
I hope you're not.
I want to be a Word document. I want to be a Word document. Okay.
Nah,
But yeah, like you
get
stop
that.
throwing around that word. That is a serious word. Like even in rap, I get it. All hands, like everything goes in rap, whatever. Stop throwing around that word, bro. People get triggered. That is crazy.
Like I say, I ain't even gonna get into that because there's already a lot of speculation on the internet, and I don't even know what was going on when he started dating who, how old somebody was dating who. So we're just gonna leave that shit alone. Just peace and love to everybody involved. For real.
I just hate that it came out right before Blue Ivy's
That shit goes.
day. I hated that. Like
That's how they play though.
And I hate
do.
hate that because it's like, come on now, it's about the kid, and y'all gonna sit there and play in their face like that.
That was goofy. I mean,
Y'all waited this long. Y'all could have waited extra 3 days.
But 50 Cent recently did just say Drake got an op list.
No, I seen that, man. That was
50 Cent made that list.
No, yeah, somebody else made that up on the internet.
50
man. That's
Cent
not
made
real.
that list, and he had his assistant print that list out.
I wouldn't be surprised because just like Donald Trump and Miss Harris was playing internet games for the election, I wouldn't be surprised if artists has been playing internet games right now. It's like, because Drake, the lawsuit that Drake got ain't even a real lawsuit, it's just a petition. So just to have that out there, I think people are going to play internet games with people's character. Like, if you feel like you finna go on the top, if you let this man perform at this Super Bowl and call me this in front of all these people, I got something for you. Because all I got to do is really put this out. It don't have to be true. None of this shit don't have to be true. But now that this shit is in the internet and it's on the news and people are talking about it, this shit is going to be on Hove's jacket for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Real quick. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it could be internet games.
Real quick, right? I don't want to get too much into it. But if they do play Not Like Us, right? I was just talking about this with my sister's, my girlfriend's brother. But what part of the song do you think he gonna play? Because you only get a 20-minute set. I think they gotta play the drums of it or something. I don't think he gonna actually call him.
It's gonna be live, so I feel like it's probably gonna stop at the wop 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 wop, and then it's gonna be mixed in with something.
It's got the A minor part probably.
I said the A minor part got to play.
A minor got to play.
He's not gonna play that.
It's acoustic.
That's
He can cut the
calling him
music
a
off, and the crowd is
PDM.
gonna
No,
do
it's
it for
not.
him.
Minor. Yeah, he got.
calling that
You
man
gotta
a
say A
PDM.
minor.
He don't
It's
have to
gotta
say
go
it.
out.
The crowd is gonna say
Yeah,
it, and this is being. There's millions of people that are gonna be hundreds of millions of people that are gonna be watching this thing. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to really say nothing. If they play the instrumental at this point, there's people out here in the country that know the song word for word. And he don't have to. He could just walk around dancing, crip walking, whatever. And when it comes to that part, he could just wild out for real if he
One
wanted
thing
to.
about Kendrick, he's gonna find a creative way
It's
to
gonna
be
be
a troll.
It's gonna be in there somehow.
And he's
somewhere.
already done the Super Bowl once, so he knows the gravity of the stage. It's not like he's gonna get up there and get stage fright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thanks.
But 50 Cent got chill, bro.
He ain't got nothing else to do. Ain't no power shows
He
out
really
right now,
don't
so he
got
just having
nothing
fun.
else to do. Cause why is you even on Big Boy?
He's just having fun for
You
real.
decided to go to the radio station and roll with this.
He doing the
residency.
I just he did. Yeah, he doing residency because he just did Cam. But 50 and Hove got a little attention too. At first it was, I guess it was friendly competition because we rappers. But 50 just recently came out and just spoke on how Hove didn't want him to do the. He told Dr. Dre he wanted him to leave 50 off his Super Bowl set when they was in LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 50 just told that on Cam's show. And he was saying
Wow.
he was saying that he really didn't understand. We not actively making music because everybody know 50. 50 would tell you you have to. His goal is no matter what, pick a fight. Because if you pick a fight with somebody in this game, you get their audience and you know what I'm saying, and you get yours. You get traction, negativity. You know what I'm saying, in the tabloids, people talk about it.
Right.
So when he was picking fights with with Hov and all them back in the day.
Fat Joe and all.
Yeah, a lot of that shit wasn't like personal. It was like I'm just picking the fight. Like he picked the fight with Kanye. Like that wasn't personal. It was like, yo, we just did this shit and we both sold records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't personal. So
That's how boxers promote their fights.
Yeah, that's all 50 be on. Like he just promoting. Even with Diddy, he said this issue with Diddy wasn't really a real issue at first. It was just really like you got liquor, I got liquor, so I gotta beat out your liquor. I think 50. What 50 had? He had some liquor that he was competing with him.
He had that.
There's a cognac. He always tags it.
It was before the cognac. He had a vodka. He was working with a.
He had a vodka.
It's a cognac.
He had a vodka, but he's always tagging that cognac in.
Yeah,
it was effing vodka and no Puff had Ciroc.
Yep.
So he was like, basically, it was a competition. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, come at you like that.
But he said he never really messed with Diddy though. In like another interview, he said he never ain't like him. Because
Diddy did some wild shit to him, and then he had a thing against Diddy too that you don't know when the shit came out when he got shot, when he was trying to, after he recovered, he was trying to get a deal, and it was people like Puff was like, I ain't fucking with it. It was like,
didn't they have smoke about Mace too at one point?
Who?
I thought Mace went over to G Unit. Like
Mace get the video. He did the window shopping video.
Right, that's what it was. Right. Yeah. I knew I wasn't fucking
Mace was in that video. But 50 felt some way about a lot of people in the industry that once he got shot, you know, he was hot in the streets, but then he got shot, that shit happened, and he was trying to get signed, and a lot of people weren't fucking with it because they didn't want what came with it. And Puff was one of those people. Like, he was trying to do business with Puff. So you mad?
Oh, I carry that too.
You can't get mad at that.
I don't be mad at that.
You can't get mad at that.
Yeah.
Because if we don't know if you capable to be a rapper and not get shot again, why am I putting my money behind you? Why am I signing you to a deal?
Because I'm going to think you will.
Because you siding with it. You got to pick a side.
If you still mad at that, baby, you need to go find a pastor.
I mean, the same argument can be said about Jeezy. Jeezy got into it and lost his voice. He wasn't even the same after that. And he thought his career was going to be over with because he was in the hospital recovering.
Because at the end of the day, like y'all be saying, it's business. That's business.
But it's also
street but at the same time, though, it's like this ain't even business. Like, you know I'm talented. This is street stuff that you have nothing to do with.
It's supposed to be bad boy.
And your mouth was damn near like closed up. How I'm supposed to know that you gonna be successful as a rapper? But
you picking a side, like they can't. But at the end of the day,
he picked a side.
At the end of the day, I feel it because it's New York. You got New York bias, and you dealing with allegedly the Supreme Team and what they had going on. Like it's a different type of thing. That's like
I feel like you can't get mad. Some things you just gotta understand. Like,
see, you're not from that.
Or do what he did. Beat the odds.
You're not from that culture. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about me not being from that culture. Like you be saying, I'm giving perspective.
Yeah, you giving perspective, but you giving perspective on a way like, oh, no, you shouldn't move like that. Like, I get him feeling that type of way because it's like, yo, y'all are record execs. Y'all making y'all sole decision on some street shit that has nothing to do with y'all. So y'all basically siding with him, keeping me in the streets, and these are the people that try to take my life. Y'all think they try to take my life. So I feel for him taking that side, like taking that approach with being on that with them. Like, so once I get on, it's that. You know what I'm saying? So I get that point. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with, this ain't no business. This is real life shit. Like, y'all part of the blackball.
A little bit.
And y'all
I don't think that entirely.
And y'all are knowingly, Puff was knowingly dealing with people in the streets too. He had Shine on his label around the time. Loon, like, he had people. So you dealing with people in the streets, you just choosing this side. And he was saying the same thing about, I think it was Steve Stout. He was talking about, like, him and Steve Stout had a little friction because Steve Stout didn't want to sign him at first either. So I get him. You just shot me 9 times, G. I'm trying to get out the hood, get out the streets, leave this alone. And you got the position to change my life and get away, but you choosing with this dude?
If you shot me 9 times, why am I even going around people that rock with you to even try to get a deal?
Dude just putting fear in people hard. Dude, no, I guess from
now you don't even want to answer my question.
Restate the question.
Because you ain't cut from that clout. What you say? You ain't part of that culture.
Restate the question.
If you are responsible for me getting shot, almost losing my life, almost losing the one vessel that I got to make money, which is me rapping. 50 Cent.
50 Cent got shot 9 times, okay. I'm trying to break down your question. 50 Cent got shot 9 times. So who's responsible for this?
You said that Diddy and them was responsible for this.
No, it was some people. It was some, not Diddy and them was responsible for this.
That was some Ja Rule shit.
It was some other people.
That didn't have nothing to do with the label.
That had nothing to do with the label.
So I stand by my statement. I wouldn't sign you either.
But y'all are signing y'all around other people in the streets. And I'm literally, so why not sign you not signing me is basically
Because
saying.
them other people in the streets probably their situation probably is not as severe as yours. If somebody shot you that much and you almost died, they still want you dead.
I get you. But you can't, if you understand, I understand that logic, and I'll take it away from it, but you have to put yourself in that
he could get mad. You could always get mad and feel like, damn, like, I'm talented. Y'all blocking me out because this happened to me. But at the end of the day.
It's not that you blocking me out because this happened to me. It's blocking me out because you choosing his side. That's how he's looking at it.
Who is his side?
The Supreme Team. Like you choosing these street dudes. These dudes not even in the label. You choosing street dudes' side. You choosing his side. Cause
street dudes ain't got nobody back behind them that's trying to kill them still. Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
Hey, Sonta. Right there.
We have a special guest in the building, Sonta, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay, Sonta's
here. It's perfect timing too.
No, I feel it. We can agree to disagree.
So, all right.
If I was sitting in the label chair, you wasn't getting signed by me for sure.
Bro, I do feel Bree though, like, cause you is a liability.
And we say that all the time now. We be like, labels don't want to sign nobody that's finna go to jail in a year and a half. Labels don't want to sign nobody that got ops.
But Cody, you know damn well if
you
know damn well.
I'm not saying that y'all not right. But what I'm saying is look at 50's part of that. If these dudes trying to kill me, y'all have nothing to do with this. This ain't got shit to do with y'all.
Right.
Now it don't got shit to do with
this ain't got nothing to do with the labels, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with
Yes, it has everything to do with the labels. Because the labels putting my money up to put you on tour. The labels putting...
But look what you saying. You can give me the money to... You signing me and getting me the money can get me out of here and I won't be around it. You deal with street... Bro, y'all deal with street guys all the time. This ain't no new thing to y'all. Y'all deal with street guys all the time.
But it depends on how recent it was,
probably not
right?
as severe as what you got going on right now.
And plus, he was beefing with everybody in the industry.
This is before that.
Like, he was beefing everybody back in like the 90s.
He wasn't beefing with them.
Like he made diss tracks. Everybody.
He made
now
diss
I want to go watch Get Rich or Die Trying again.
He made a diss track for marketing. He would tell you the story all the time. When he did that, Jay-Z came out and at the top of his concert and said, "I'm about $1. Who the fuck is 50 Cent?" That alone got his name out to all the Jay-Z fans. And he said that same night they was in the club, he sent Jay-Z bottles of champagne for that shit. Like, thank you, because this is a sport.
You can say that's from 50's lens, right? But if I got this,
I never knew that story. Dang, he really been a troll all his life.
That's funny as hell.
So he ain't got no. That's what I'm saying. You been out here trolling niggas. What is you mad for?
I don't know. My thing is, like, these dudes tried to kill me. You got position. You got power to change my life, to get me away from this situation, and you're and this time and this still in thinking, you're siding with them. Like, your whole reason for not signing me is them. It's not because I'm a liability. It's not like that. It's you don't want beef with them.
If it does, I
feel like
my point getting proven. If I could lower my beef and my op list, I am.
But you a record label executive.
That's already making money. So why do I
streets? It took for the white boy.
I'm not in the street. We not in the streets, but did Ice Cube not go up in that dude's office and slam his office up?
It took for the white boy, Jimmy Havin, and Dr. Dre and them, and Eminem to come get him, and what they took him off the street, made millions with him.
They also took him from New York, which is on the whole other side of the world.
He stayed in New York. He stayed in Queens. He ended up moving to Connecticut eventually, but he stayed in New York. Like, he been in New York. So it's like, nah, it took for the white boys to come get him a chance. So I can feel him. Like, I feel both sides of the story. But, you know what I'm saying?
50 Cent got to stop with the op list, though.
He got to. Y'all want to go to
he gets too old.
Y'all want to go to a commercial break before we bring our guests in? In action.
All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Shout out to McDonald's for giving out the chicken Big Macs. I'm about to do a review.
Oh, so it's giving like Mac chicken at the bottom and then like a chicken nugget on the top.
Big Mac chicken sandwich.
I don't know how to bite in this thing. Mac sauce is on point. You can't never go wrong with Mac sauce.
It's the Big Mac sauce for sure.
This is actually really decent, I ain't gonna lie.
I'll give the chicken Big Mac, I give it an 8 out of 10.
A 9.5 for sure.
I'll give it a good 9.5. This is actually really good.
This is amazing. I need 2 more. Can I have yours?
Lil' demon in the cut. You mean? Go raiding at the church. You moving wrong, we clutch. You slime, we sharing sluts. My twin is only us. We trap. Go platinum, fuck a budget. Well, Lil' demon. Lil' demon in the cut. You mean? Go raiding at the church. You moving wrong, we clutch. You slime, we sharing sluts. My twin is only us. We trap. Go platinum, fuck a budget.
Person, like fuck even a full artist. Like as a person, the music that I was constantly taking in was only a fraction of what the real world was, but it was what people wanted me to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I had a conversation, shout out to an amazing artist and journalist from Chicago named Cody Mack. He was like, yo, I see all the success you're having. I love it. He was like, but I feel like you can pull some of that positivity from hip hop. And I think that we really need you. And I was like, hip hop needs me. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for. That's the Batman signal. And I immediately, like, no cap. But this was all, like you said, it was very much inspired by the trip. And also, like, you know, the music and those different things. But immediately after that, when I came back to Chicago, I was like, yo, and you guys know this, my favorite rapper. Person, like fuck even a full artist, like as a person, the music that I was constantly taking in was only a
it's going down. It's going down. Shot town, let's go. Whether it's snow on the ground or super sunny, you know we all on the grind to get some money. We outside tonight, no looking bummy. It's a vibe, alright. And what's funny, I'm saying, shot town. Yeah, throw your hands in the air. Shot town. Yo, hey Joe, this for the ladies that's cute in 2 sections. Grown and sexy enough for 2-stepping. A few questions, y'all.
You know, watching it all, and yeah, you know, I try to show love to any outlet, you know, because you got to start somewhere. You start small and then you end up big. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could end up one of those platforms like College Kid or Academics, or, you know, a big platform like the Shade Room. You never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the word? They started off small. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's the word? Started off small, and now they, like, in my opinion, they the biggest media outlet when it comes to Chicago, them and College Kid. So yeah, you know, I try to show love to everybody as much as possible. Anything that, you know, they ever need from me in any way I can help, you know.
We back from a quick commercial break. If there's any sponsors and advertisers, any small businesses or brands that want to get more exposure, that's where your ad can go. Also, your ad can go on the bottom of the screen like this, like Her and Associates. You know what I mean? They're doing a tax breaks giveaway right now. If you enter right now at our website at what'stheword.tv, or if you scan that QR code that's right there on your screen, you enter for your chance to win a free pair of tickets to go see the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks on Derrick Rose night, which is what, January 4th? January 4th. And you also get a chance to get your taxes done for free. You know taxes, you want to get them taxes done for free, save some money in your pocket. So, hey, make sure you scan that QR code and enter now at what'stheword.tv. This is brought to you by Heard and Associates.
Can I enter?
You always talking about you need something written off on your taxes. There you go.
So I can't enter.
Go ahead, enter. And have your friends do it too. You know what I'm saying? Scan that QR code.
Ain't gonna pick
but Let's bring our guest on the screen. Bring in Sonta, y'all. Let's bring in Sonta.
Yay, Sonta.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Look, R&B in the building.
Yep, big R&B.
Big R&B.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Sonta, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed.
Feeling good? Feeling
Yeah.
blessed? All right, we're good to have you. So, we going to, first of all, thank you for blessing you with your presence on our show. We appreciate
Thank you for having me, for sure.
So we've been talking about a few things today. A lot of things been trending in the culture. Locally, the Herb and his baby mama. I hate that word, baby mama, but
Yeah.
Ari and Tianna kicking in the club has been like a viral topic right now. I want to know what's your initial thoughts on that topic.
Yeah, I actually just saw that, like literally on my way here. But I mean, I was proud. I mean, that's co-parenting, and I feel like they also shutting down all that back and forth. That everybody going the team Ari versus team Tianna, they shutting that down now. You know what I'm saying? And they moving as a unit, as they should. So, kudos.
I like that. Okay.
Love that for them.
Now, how do y'all feel about Ari just recently tweeted because everybody's giving Herb the credit? Well, I knew it was gonna be some messy shit that was happening. Everybody's giving Herb the credit for like bringing them together, and they was like, Ari, and I quote, I read her tweet. Shout out to Ari too, she cool people.
Yeah.
She said, advice on what? He ain't got shit to do with that. Y'all give that nigga too much credit. We two grown ass women. I shouldn't be cussing this much, should I?
No.
It's too late.
Nah, he
We
didn't
two
mean
grown-ass
or
women. It's funny.
he didn't mean or coach us through blank. That was all us. So I take it, I bring this to the floor.
Did we just talk about this?
Do we feel like, even though we talked about this, do you feel like that could have not been said? Like, well, how y'all feel about her making a statement, first of all?
I feel like we know Ari enough to know that she's going to say what she needs to say. If it's itching in her bones, it's going to come out. Whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on live, she going to address something. And I'm not mad at it. I don't think it was messy. I think it was just kind of like, just to let y'all know, like, Herb ain't do this, I did it. But I think it also shows to a lot of other mothers of children that have to share a father with somebody other family. Like, it shows that, the women can actually come together in men. It don't always have to be the man trying to get y'all together, because I feel like sometimes when the man is in the middle, it's like, those feelings that ain't really gone, still kind of there. And when you see him, it's like that animosity still come, that little heartache still come back, that little, ooh, you wasn't at my kid's 5th birthday party because you was on the road still come back. And when it's only y'all two, it's like, you really don't got nothing against this girl. Yeah. It's just a situation that you mad at. So I think it was good that she put it out there, because I feel like a lot of other people in that situation could be like, you know what, let me call this girl up. Let's go to lunch, sis, and see how we can make this better.
True.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like at the end of the day, as women, if they didn't want to do that, it wouldn't have been done. And usually it's the men that's keeping up the drama, because he telling one girl one thing, one girl another thing. So when the women finally talk and break it down, then that's when they be like, you know what, this nigga.
It's okay.
It's him.
That's why they was in the club talking about
that ain't had nothing to do with him. He's just blessed to have two women that can come together. But I highly doubt that was, he probably was scared all night to look wrong, to look left, to look right. He probably sitting there all night. So no, I think that was 100% the women.
Yeah.
And I'm proud.
I feel like, because, like you said, you don't think she should have brought it to the internet. Ari ain't gonna let nobody play well on the internet for too long. Like, she ain't gonna let y'all say too much crazy shit about her. She gonna say something about it.
For sure. So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm glad she said that they was the ones that brought it together and not him. No shade to her. We love her.
No, for real, nah. Yeah, I heard that's broski.
But men be scared of that. They scared to get too well, because they like, what if she say this or say that?
Then you found out he was lying about some stuff, but then he be like, well, I only lied to keep the peace so that y'all wouldn't get into it. So it's like, now we ain't even got to talk to you. We can talk to each other. The kids want to see each other. All right, girl, hop on the flight.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. I like the co-parenting between even if it's like the dads or the moms. I like that. I think that's dope. I like that a lot.
Paper chaser.
Period.
Nah, that's my boy. He hanging on my TV.
He's in the building.
Mounting the TV.
Nah, he be hanging on that shit. Nah, real talk. This is talk about business and advertising.
Oh, you did ass?
Yeah,
he
book,
be
bro.
nice.
He do everything. He should.
Okay.
I should.
What they what dude say on Friday? He sell dope, brain head, baby.
And baby said, all that shit
Baby Chase do everything.
Oh,
That's that ain't my baby. That's that baby.
Okay, that baby. Got
is.
that wine. Look.
And it's Salukis,
sure.
man. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta show
You
love
know,
to
Salukis, we do everything.
Yeah.
We gonna make it happen.
Period.
Shout out to us.
All right. We touched on that. What else we got?
You want to speak on the Boss Man D-Lo and the short song?
Artists, yeah, get an artist. It'd be dope to get an artist perspective on that. So, you know, Boss Man D-Lo recently had a viral clip talking about he makes music real short, a minute and a half, correct? Because the attention span. So, as an artist as an artist thriving like yourself, like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I understand because, you know, this generation and it's shorter attention spans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me being an R&B singer, we supposed to make a full song. You know, we supposed to have 2 verses and a bridge. But it's like, even now, R&B songs are getting shorter because, you know, like I said, the attention span is getting shorter. So to keep the replay value, you want to keep it shorter. So I get what he mean. I get it. But, I mean, sometimes I do songs shorter, but I don't know. My manager be like, you need to add a few more seconds, add a few more. But I don't know. I'm with both. Sometimes I feel like you need a full song. Sometimes I'm like, if I'm done and I ain't got nothing else to say, I ain't got nothing else to say, period. But, yeah, I feel what he's saying, though.
Okay. Now, we also earlier in the show we spoke on our legends, like Chicago High legends, because R.I.P. Reese G from 3Ps, R&B legend, just a musical dope singer, a talented guy. But we spoke on like Chicago supporting our legends. You know, compared to other cities, like, you know what I mean, no matter when you came out, like the West Coast was our clear example. Like the West Coast is the West. Like you go out there, you gonna hear West Coast. They don't matter if you 02 or if you're 95. Like you had your time. Like we support the West Coast. As an artist from the crib, do you feel like it's that same vibe here?
Honestly, no. But I don't just feel like it's with legends. I feel like, period. Chicago, we like you know, you got some people that's pushing and, you know, for the team and for everybody to win, but it's kind of like can be a crab in a barrel city because of, you know, what we come from, the trenches. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, so stay on subject. I feel like we respect the legends, but I feel like it could be probably like a little more. A little more. Yeah. How you feel about it?
How I feel about it? I don't think we do. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Because if I seen a post the other day, right? They say it said Chicago promoters be like it's gonna be a special guest in the club, and then it be Spenzo. And
you play too much.
And no, but that was the tweet, and the tweet was getting a lot of traction from the young lady that posted it. And I'm like it could be funny to some people, but then it's like, yo, Spenzo definitely had a record.
Done put in work, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's be my problem with Chicago. You know, they dick ride people from other cities and don't really respect their artists. Like, I agree.
I feel like we show love to our legends.
Same.
Personally, I do. I feel like in some of the spaces I be in, I feel like we show love to our legends. And I feel like our legends, most of our legends are a lot active than like other legends in other cities too.
Well, my question for y'all is, what way do you think that we can show love to people from our show more love to the legends and just people that like are currently making music too?
I just feel like treat the people in your city like you treat the people that's not from your city. Like when you have a person coming, if you got a big artist from another city coming, you gonna make sure everything's straight. You gonna pay them all their money. You ain't gonna try to lowball them. You gonna do that. All I'm saying is do that for your people that's putting in work to put on for your city.
I feel that coming from like you being an artist.
Yes,
like,
because I feel it. People try to play with me and stuff, and I be like, do you know like I'm top 3 in R&B? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From Chicago. It's top 3. Meeting in. And it's like people, they don't give the respect that I feel like is due because motherfuckers don't really put in work. So I agree with that.
We definitely got to touch on this in the interview.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Say that for later.
You gonna say
Say that for the interview.
I just want to say this though, like, can somebody please write that down? That question, I got it here. Talk about this. But I do want to say this, like, to your question, what can we do? What can we do? She was right. We could definitely. I think people can treat them. That's the same thing. People in the media, just our creators. Period. I think we can treat them better.
Because even with us, I feel like they treat us like we paparazzi. Like, oh my God, I'm so grateful to be here. When it's like, no, we working, bro. Like, is y'all cool?
Yeah.
I get who. I feel that so much about when it comes down to like trying to interview and do press.
But it's also because other people will buy a mic off Amazon and say, "Hey, I'm media," and try to get into concerts and stuff.
Now
so
you gotta
I
check.
get that.
You gotta check the stats, bro. Check the stats.
We ain't that.
Yeah,
y'all see these cameras up in here? It's 4K.
Yeah, check the stats.
So it's right now it's 1080, but
and that's what this ain't no 720. Look.
But I do want to say this though. I want to propose this question, then we can close out here. Do we feel like often do our legends and do our artists and content creators that has this clout, that has this platform, do they make it welcoming for people to treat them a certain type of way? How are they out here moving? Are they moving like they bigger than life? Are they moving like they still got a #1 on the Billboard? Like, how are y'all moving? How y'all treating people? Because sometimes that can make resonate like how people fuck with you or not too.
I do wish some of our legends would hire somebody or at least get with somebody that's knowledgeable of how to brand themselves as a legend on like social platforms. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. A lot of reasons why. Because we see T.I. all the time. Mm-hmm. You know? And like even if he just pick up his phone and just talk, like we see T.I. all the time. We don't really see Twista as much like on social media. We don't see like, we see Shauna. I feel like Shauna be on social media. But we don't see like a lot of our legends like branding themselves on social media. And I think that will help.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think this too, and y'all don't want this to be like a bad statement. Naughty. I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. But also, I want our legends, especially in music in Chicago, I want to specify Chicago, to understand why y'all legends, right? And sometimes y'all not legend because of y'all music. It might be who you are and what you represent, right? And I say that because just because you got a name and just because you make music don't mean if you perform, everybody gonna know that shit in the city. But we fuck with you as a person, though. So I think that's a part of when you say hiring your team and just knowing who you are, what you got going on. Know why the people give you this respect. It could be sometimes, we're a gangster city in Chicago. It could be because what you did in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I think that whole just what they say, reflecting and coming to Jesus moment with themselves. I think a lot of our legends need to really sit down and be like, okay, if I could perform, none of these motherfuckers might not know none of my music, but they fuck with me as an individual. So let me figure out how to way to portray that and get love from that and help and build gaps that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it.
Or do stuff for the city.
Yeah, no.
Do stuff for the city. Do stuff for the kids to keep and that helps keep your name relevant too. Like,
because I can name a guy and it's just no shade to it, right? But if you not really come from that underground, hip hop, that space, you probably don't know their music like that. Like, like Bo Deal. Like I come up listening to Bo Deal. I come up listening to Count. I come up listening to Parquet. I listen to Bump J. They used to be out selling mixtapes.
I didn't know Bo Deal was a rapper for a long time.
Yeah,
I did a song with him when I had first came out.
Yeah, I did not know he was a rapper. I knew Bo Deal for being like people just respected him.
Yeah, one of them niggas.
Then I found out he had music.
Like
I didn't know that.
Like people like him, G Count, Mooney, all them is like y'all make music. People know y'all make music.
But he's a nice person too. You gotta be a nice person.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like he got his respect and who he is off being Bo Deal.
Yeah.
So it's like I think he does that really, really well of just wearing that, opposed to being like, yo, I'm finna come out with this album and if y'all don't fuck with it, y'all hating on y'all Chicago don't do no legendary shit. Like he does that. So that's the type of thing. I mean, like he kind of know who he is, and he's using that platform to the best of his ability.
Yeah, I feel like also with like what Bree said as far as like the marketing and everything, by us being from Chicago, I feel like we a certain way, like we're not the type to really just put all our business out there and put everything out there. This ain't Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's my problem too. That shell that I'm trying to break out of, because like I be to myself. I'm alone. I don't come outside unless I really have to. So like I feel like that, like piggyback off of what you said. You know what I'm saying? That's why we probably don't market ourselves as much, because we got family. We got people that might want to do something. This Chicago. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't put my family out there. I don't want nobody to know how my peoples look.
And a lot of stuff that we see on the internet, we be like, yeah, this shit goofy.
Yeah. So
and we not gonna do that.
But we gotta get, I guess, up out of that, because Hollywood or whatever.
I don't think it's goofy to show no love though. And also too, I get the whole like,
not love.
I think I definitely get the whole perspective of not wanting to show your people because somebody might want to do something to your people. I get that 100%. So I ain't gonna even give you pushback on that. I just hope the city just be mature enough to understand, like, yo, like, just because you got beef with this person, these people don't have nothing to do with that. Yeah. Like, and we could talk about this more in the interview, but that's why I feel like that's the next level for Chicago, our culture as far as entertainment, to realize, like, yo, some of this shit is just entertainment. If I get on this show, and if I be like, yo, Sonta just dropped the album, but it wasn't for me, I don't want Sonta to be, and this is just hypothetical, because I fucked the album. I fucked the album. It's all right. Shout out to bro, he made me listen to that shit, so it's Thank you. And I like it too. Actually, it's good. It's dope. I like all your music. We're gonna talk about that too.
Thank you.
But we got to get to the point where that's not me hating. That's not me saying I don't fuck with Sonta as a person. Fuck Sonta, nothing like that. Just be like, yo, you didn't like the music. All right, what you didn't like about it?
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, everything not for everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Right. Everybody's not for everybody. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And sometimes it's good to get those opinions from people too, because it's like, you know, maybe it could add something to what you're doing to your music that you can start doing. You know,
I mean, if you can't learn nothing or take no criticism, then what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So even some of my fans or supporters, they'll be like, Sonta, I don't know about this. I'll be like, why? They'll tell me why. And I'll be like, well, I mean, that's what it is. Yeah. Maybe you'll like the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all love.
Yeah, that's smart.
The key thing she just said about that, and Chris, before I cut you off, I'm sorry about that. She said listening to her fans. Like, when people give you feedback on shit, y'all got to understand, if they're invested in you, they're your fans, they're buying your shit, they're your consumer, just like you having a fucking coffee shop. Like, you have to listen to what your people say. Mm-hmm. So, and then you on another flip side of that, if somebody listens to your shit, like, I don't give a fuck. If you took the time out to watch or listen to what I got going on, you won. I won.
I appreciate it. For sure.
Yeah, I ain't even taking it back, because there's so many times we get sent music or somebody DMing your music. I know you get it all the time.
I be listening to that.
I don't listen to that shit. So if somebody listen to your shit and be like, yo, this is what I feel about it.
But I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, y'all better stop.
I listen sometimes,
but it's like we got lives, bro. I can't stop what I'm doing.
Baby, I got shit to listen.
Like, okay, I get it, but that's a valuable 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I feel like if you get into my DM with something like that, you gotta like say something different. Like, people just hit me up and just say, "Yo," like, what I'm supposed to do with that, bro?
They be like, "I'm the hottest out the rack."
Yeah, they have like a copy paste message or something like that.
Like, if somebody sends something constantly, I'd be like, okay, you know, that's groundwork. Even though it might be annoying or whatever like that, it's like, okay, I kind of respect that, because that's no pride. That's no ego in that. So I can respect that. So if you constantly doing that, then I'll probably look at it. And then sometimes I'll message back and be like, hey, it's decent. Or I'll be like, look, you need to work on this, work on your melodies and whatever like that. But sometimes.
But you listen, though.
Yeah.
Like that, like, I don't care what it is. Like, that's the biggest thing to me when I'm making anything, like, when we doing this, like, my thing is, like, you watched. Mm-hmm. If you tell me you don't like it, if you tell it be too serious, if you say we not funny enough, or you say we too funny, if you say, you know what I'm saying, my beard didn't look right, or certain shit, or I don't know how to talk, how to speak, how everything want to say it.
I think that's an entertaining part of our show, though.
What, me not know how to talk?
Yeah.
I just say, yo, I fuck with it because you listen. And then don't take it a step further. Like, shout out to the people in our comments. Like, you comment and you engage with it. So if you like it, if you don't like it, I appreciate you taking, like Bree said, that time, that hour out your day to fuck with me. So I'm going to just get better to make sure what you like, I'm going to double down on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Come on, I know that's what people want.
Because it's like, me as an artist, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to listen to that. They sending me that. But then it's also like, what if that was me? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get somebody to listen to my music. They just trying to follow their dreams. So I'm not going to listen to everything. I'm not going to do everything. But like every now and then, if I can or if I'm interested and stuff like that, I try to show love, stuff like that.
Yeah, if you catch me on a good day.
On a good day.
First thing I'm going to do is go to your page. And if the followers ain't matching the likes and the numbers, I don't know.
Or if you ain't got no music. Don't be sending me stuff and you don't have nothing on your page. And I'm like...
And I hate artists that they be sending you music, but then you go to their page, it's only like 3 pictures.
3 pictures.
But they think that's so cool because Lil Baby up there like 6
mysterious. Baby, no, you just blew it.
No, I don't even know who you are. Is this a catfish?
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Well, top 3 in the game. Just told you artists. Not 3. Gave y'all some advice, so make sure y'all pay attention when she speak. This is a good show. We got anything else you want to touch on? Oh, before we go, close out. Sonta, we do a segment. We ask everybody what they listen to. So outside of yourself, what are some music, some artists, anything you've been listening to?
Honestly, I listen to old school R&B. Like, that's my thing. I listen to a lot of old school R&B.
How old school?
Like Mary J, Jagged Edge, Boyz II Men, you know, Joe, you know, all them, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, and them.
Okay.
Other than that, I ain't gonna lie, I listen to a lot of Gunna. Dirk. I be listening to Boss Man, D-Lo. Yeah, Free Smart for sure. I be listening to Boss Man, D-Lo. But honestly, I don't even have music on my like Apple Music. I just go to Pandora.
Okay.
So just let it play.
Really? Just let it play. Really? Yeah. Because I don't know, I'm not really
I've been doing that with my YouTube lately.
Yeah, like I'm not really a big Apple Music and all that type of person. I just only on the artist side. Okay. So I don't really listen to any artist that's in my, probably other than like what I would hear people play or what would come on. Of course I love Summer, I fuck with Ting Ann, you know what I'm saying? But like I try to keep my mind clear from anything that's in my arena, you know? So it's all old school R&B. Then, you know, when I'm driving, that's when I'm a gangster and whatever. So
I feel that.
It's a rap. And me. You said not me.
Nah, we fuck with you. So yeah, shout yourself out. What you watching?
What I watch?
Yeah, what you watching right now?
I'm a movie watcher. I love like romantic comedies. I ain't gonna lie.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm a romantic comedy kind of girl. You know.
Sitting there crying, laughing.
Yes, I love it. But also, I ain't gonna lie, I be watching baddies.
Midwest.
And little Cabaret, little Joceline's Cabaret, little Stevie
Zeus be getting my $4.99 a month.
They get that. Other than that, just movies, funny movies. I just always watch funny stuff. I've been watching a lot of Madea lately. I watch the same stuff over and over again.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen Nobody Wants This on Netflix?
I seen the
like trailer for it.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it.
Like it.
Wait, what's that about? Because I think I
might
have
got, you remember Veronica Mars? The TV show, it got her in it. It's about like this girl, she got a sex podcast, then she found love with this rabbi.
I saw that. Rabbi. I saw the thing, but I ain't watch it though. I'm gonna watch it. You think it'll be good? I be nervous to watch. I don't know why I get anxiety to watch new stuff for some reason. Unless somebody tell me to watch it, then I'll be like, all right.
I think you'll like it.
Okay.
All right, that's good. That's what Sonta watching and that's what she listening to. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. This was a good show, man. Got my peoples in me. I feel like we ain't been here it's been longer than a week. It feel like it's been longer than a week since we had a show.
You wasn't here last week?
We was here last week.
We were here last week because my hair wasn't done last week.
Yeah, ain't
long. Yeah, last week felt long.
But yeah, it's a great show, man. Everybody at home, thank y'all for tuning in once a week. This is episode 57. We got our last show of the year, which is next week. So please make sure y'all tune in and support us. Make sure y'all subscribe and follow us on all platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe to us on Fanbase to get exclusive content like this interview that we about to record with Sonta right now that you ain't going to get to see until it drop. But if you subscribe, you get to get it early. You know what I mean?
Listen to the album, Beautiful Chaos.
Beautiful Chaos out now.
Out
okay,
now.
Get your tickets.
Go check that out. Winter Fest, December 20th. Shout out Team
Is it Winter Fest or Winter Diaries Fest?
Is Winter Diaries Fest?
I think it's Winter Diaries
Y'all
Fest.
know they post. Oh, I'm gonna say that off. I ain't gonna say that on here. Did you see it? You know what I'm talking about?
No, but be quiet.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay. I don't know what they talk about. We can talk about it when we cut off. Herb interview out right now. Go run that shit up. I've been seeing y'all supporting us and chopping this up and on the interviews, on all that shit. I don't care if y'all feel like it's messy or not. We'll run it up.
Why you think it's gonna be messy? It's not messy.
I've been looking at the
That was a good conversation we had.
It's only messy if like
I've been looking at
make it messy.
I've been looking at the comments.
He was telling his story.
I've been looking at the comments.
They said you was messy.
They just the way that they're going about the way people are going to viewing certain parts of that. The clips that we put out, they're making it messy. I'm putting it like that.
Oh well, that ain't no problem.
Yeah, they're gonna always make it messy.
That's why people go back and watch it again and again.
Hey,
come on, engagement.
Run that up. And if you want to watch the full episode, it is on our website at what'stheword.tv. Shout out to Cree for getting that done for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm Cody, this Bree, this squad say you're. We out.
When we start saying you're.
Oh, God.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed on this show are not to be presented as facts or an indicting nature to any party, viewing, or mention. We hope you're entertained. Thanks for watching.